welcome to a new vlog. I'm back in the car with Mom. We're not hiking this time, nope. Unfortunately.
Lots of errands.
Lots of errands. So we've just made our first stop at the Whole Foods, a different Whole Foods than we usually go to.
The old one.
The old one, the smaller one. So we've picked up a chocolate cake and some flowers, and I got a card, birthday card for my aunt. It's her birthday today. We're going over to her place to drop all this off and help her assemble a table thing she got. And then we need to figure something out for lunch. That is to be decided, so I will keep you updated. And then we need to go to Whole Foods and do our normal Whole Foods and do our regular shopping. We weren't able to do it yesterday because Mom had something else that she had to do. I woke up from it with a text from Mom saying, "Can you be ready in 30 minutes?" Like, not quite 30, but 45 would work. So
Meanwhile, an hour and a half later, Mom had to clean her windshield from all the bug remains that splatted against it on our drive up to Prescott. That's the last vlog, our lovely hike around Lynx Lake. I am still thinking about that hike. It's only going to be like low 70s next week in Prescott next week. Oh yeah? You're ready to go again? Once a week?
Yeah.
Get a new car so we can take turns.
I'll pay for gas. But yeah, I do wish I had a better car because I would just go up there every week for sure. Try to do that again soon.
Next week is going to be pretty busy with Memorial Day weekend.
Oh yeah. So I'll keep an eye. If it goes back down into the 70s again, or low 70s, we should do it. Because it was a little bit warm the day that we went. It was still lovely. So you can go check out that vlog. Anyway, we are going to drop all this off and then, like I said, figure out something for lunch. I have no idea what, but it's going to be a morning with my mommy again.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know if I will ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high. Even if the sky is falling down. Jumping from cliffs so high, trusting our wings to fly.
We are done at Whole Foods and Mom is taking me home now. It's 2:35. We've been out a little bit longer than I thought, but we also had a really yummy lunch and didn't go somewhere super quick. We went to OHSO for lunch, which was delicious.
You've never been to that?
I've never been to that location, and I haven't been to OHSO in general since before the pandemic, so it's been years. And even prior to the pandemic, it had probably been at least a few months. It's not somewhere we went to regularly. So I had a delicious burger and a mimosa. It was all amazing. And now we've just finished at Whole Foods, and so Mom is going to take me home. I desperately need a shower. I mean, we sat out on the patio, which was a little bit shaded and had some fans going and some misters, but we were still mostly in the sun. And
yeah, it had like a see-through kind of top.
Yeah, by the end of lunch, I was starting to feel just a little bit warm, and then I feel like it was a bit warm in Whole Foods, or maybe I was just already overheated.
I think it was warm in Whole Foods.
Okay, because sometimes it's hard for me to tell. I'm always warm.
Then you know it was warm.
So yeah, I'm ready for a cold shower and to just sit down and relax. I do need to try to do some writing today, and give you guys a writing update. but that might be a little bit later in the day. I'm just feeling very, very sleepy. I'm hoping a cold shower and getting freshened up will perk me up just a little bit, get something cold to drink. But yeah, overall it's been a really nice day. I've had fun with Mommy.
Yeah.
You have a
Busy
good time?
day.
Busy
Yeah,
day.
I think I'm just a little exhausted.
Mom's ready to get home.
Well, I have the rush hour traffic coming.
Yeah, hopefully it won't be too bad.
I'm hoping not, but I'm afraid I'm going to run into holiday traffic.
Say goodbye to the vlog, Mom.
Bye, vlog, and all the vlog people.
She'll see you again soon. It's nearly 6 o'clock. This day has literally just completely run away from me, but I do need to do some writing. I need to do at least 988 words, but oh my gosh, I'm tired. Like, I do have to admit, I'm not as tired as I was like at the beginning of the month. Like, it's a different kind of tired. It's a better kind of tired. So I'm not complaining really, but I'm definitely tired. I'm still recovering, I think, from our hike the other day. Now, even just a couple days later, I still can't stop thinking about it. It was such an absolutely magical day, and I want to go back. I want to go back so bad. My little car cannot handle that kind of drive anymore. If I had a new car, I would be driving up to Lynx Lake pretty much every weekend, or probably every few days, like as often as I could afford the gas, basically. So it's probably a good thing I don't have a car, because I probably would bankrupt myself on paying for gas to try to go hiking. But like, oh my gosh, it was just so magical. It was incredible. But I definitely overdid it. Which was fine, because I'm not hiking every day. I'm not even walking outside right now. It's just too hot for me. So like, I'm just doing gentle workouts and stuff, yoga and things like that here at home. So it wasn't a bad thing that I wore myself out. But I definitely wore myself out. It was a lot. It was so much fun, and it was so worth it, and I do not regret the exhaustion that followed. Then that night, I could barely move, if I'm being perfectly honest. I could barely move that night. And the next day, I definitely slept in, but was still feeling just super, super exhausted. I was definitely struggling a lot. But it was fine, because Wednesday, I had a call in the morning, and then I really just did nothing for the rest of the day. So that was lovely. And then Thursday, yesterday, I talked to Tamsin for like 3 hours on FaceTime, which was fantastic and long overdue. And then just spent the rest of yesterday doing kind of next to nothing. I did manage to write yesterday and Wednesday. I did not write on Tuesday. So Tuesday was the first day all month that I didn't write anything. And really the first day in 2 months that I didn't write something, because I wrote every day in April for Camp Nano. But I had done, as you saw in the vlog before the last one, I did 1,709 words on Monday, and then I did 1,542 words on Wednesday. And so between the extra words I did both of those days, it more than made up for not writing on Tuesday. So that's kept my Scrivener daily goal at
right around 980 something words. I'm at 988. I think it's been like 992, 989, and yesterday I did 1,020 words, and so that's brought me down to 988. I am up to, because there's been 2 days since I last vlogged writing, 2 writing sessions, so I'm now up to 69,367 words. So we will hit 70K today, which is fantastic because I was hoping to reach 70K by the end of this month so that I would have 30,000 words left essentially to write next month to finish this book by the end of June. So if I can get a little over 70K by the end of the month, that would be awesome. So I'm going to write today and tomorrow. Sunday is now a rest day according to Scrivener. I might still write a few hundred words, or I might just give myself the day off. I should just give myself the day off. So I'm not counting Sunday, but tomorrow and Saturday, no, today and Saturday, today and tomorrow, and then Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So there's 5, maybe 6 if I write on Sunday, writing days left this month. So if I'm doing at least 1,000 words a day each of those days, I think I might be able to get to around 75,000 words, which would be fantastic because that means that option 1, I could finish out at 100K and finish early, or option 2, I end up needing more than 100K, but I still finish before the end of next month. So that's what I'm kind of hoping for. So if I can be closer to like 75,000, it gives me a buffer because I feel like I can do 30,000 words in 1 month. So if I start June with only needing like 25,000 words, if the book ends up being about 5,000 words longer than I'm projecting, I would still probably finish it in time. So I'm gonna try to write. I'm gonna try to get to 988 words. I'm working on chapter 14, so I think I was still working on chapter 13 the last time I talked to you. I finished chapter 13 and I'm more than halfway into chapter 14. I don't think I will finish chapter 14 today, but I think I can make a really good dent in what's left and then possibly finish chapter 14 tomorrow. I'm also probably going to vlog tomorrow in this vlog because I just don't think I can fill up the I want to write and then I want to go crash on the couch and I don't want to have to vlog a whole lot. So we're gonna just split this up and you'll get two writing sessions in one vlog, which I think you guys will enjoy. Okay, it's after 7 o'clock. I wrote for an hour, but it was coming to me. It was really coming to me. And yeah, I did 2,096 words. I will probably still write tomorrow because it's Saturday is a writing day for me, but I definitely think I'm going to take Sunday off. I don't think I need to write on Sunday. I'll write tomorrow. I'll try to do like around 1,000 words, whatever my goal is, and then we'll take Sunday off. So yay, that's exciting. And I'm impressed I did that much in only about an hour. But like I said, it was really coming to me. I'm nearly done with chapter 14. I think I will finish chapter 14 tomorrow, which will be fantastic. I might even move I've got like a little bit of narrative summary at the end of chapter 14, and I might copy and paste that into chapter 15 as a way of starting chapter 15 because it might work a little bit better there. But yeah, today was a scene, or a part of a scene, that it wasn't outlined. I wasn't anticipating it, but I like it. I think it works. It's not that long of a scene. It's more connected to the business storyline and the romantic storyline, but I also kind of feel, I'll have to see how it reads when I go back to edit this, but I also kind of feel like I need a scene that's more connected to the business storyline because we've just had a lot that's very romance plot heavy. So like I said, we'll see how it reads when I go back to read this draft, but I like it. I like the scene. We've introduced a new character and I am like very intrigued by the new character. So yeah, it's worked out really well. We're now at 71,463 words. So that, and my battery just died, so that's also fantastic. Anyway, so yeah, we've crossed 70K. I can't believe I wrote that much. But the scene just kind of poured out of me. It also helped me bring in a secondary character, one of the secondary characters who's kind of been woven throughout the other two books. So I haven't had a whole lot of scenes with this particular character. So it was nice to like she just popped up both in my head and in the book and just kind of worked. I'm like, yes, let's do that. It kind of felt like a bit of a magical scene that I was writing because it really did feel like it was coming out of me. And when scenes come that easily, it's usually a sign that like this is what the book needs. It's going to be one that like my alpha readers and beta readers probably will barely notice to an extent that they'll comment on it, but I do think it's going to be one of those things that will just add a little something to the story. So I've enjoyed this. It's been super nice and cozy in here. I am having a little bit of difficulty. Somehow I've managed to mess up my ulnar nerve again. It's been a while since I've had problems with it, but it's causing pain and a tiny bit of like tingling and numbness just in these two fingers. And my physical therapist confirmed that for me when this happened the last time. It's been at least a few months. It's like it's a reminder that I need to get in to see my physical therapist again. We've not been doing weekly sessions anymore because my insurance is no longer accepted by them. And I don't want to go see someone else, but I can't afford to pay cash to see her once a week. So I'm going to try to see her once a month, and I just need to get that sorted out. And it's just every time something like this happens, it just makes me think I should probably look into dictation. I hate the idea of dictating. I'm not someone who's ever wanted to dictate for my writing. I know other authors who swear by dictation, and they talk about how they write so much more and get so much more written in a shorter amount of time, and it speeds up their writing process. And so like I've heard a lot of positives about writing, but I am so visual. I think some people, and I'd love to know from you guys, from the writers who are watching this, what do you see, if anything, as you're writing? I see the story like a film reel playing out in my head. I see the action. I see the visuals of the story. So how the characters are moving in the space, what the setting looks like. I see it as if I'm watching a movie of my story in my head. And so I need to see the writing on the screen as I'm typing to make sense of what I'm writing. But I think some writers might see the words in their head, and so dictating feels more natural to them. Like, that's just my theory, that's my hunch. And so I'm wondering how I would do. Now, a lot of writers I know who say they use dictation, they love doing dictation because it means that they can write while they're doing dishes, while they're folding laundry, while they're driving in the car, while they're going for a walk. And so they're able to write at times that they otherwise wouldn't be able to write. But I'm sure I could dictate while sitting here at my computer and watch it typing things. Like, is there a dictation program that would let me do that? Or is the dictation just you talk into a microphone and then when you download the audio file, it magically converts it into text? I don't know how this works. And I'm sure they're all a little bit different. If you have any experience with dictation, let me know, because I'm just starting to feel, as I'm getting older and as stuff like ulnar nerve problems and carpal tunnel and all of that, as it continues to like come back and get worse, I'm just starting to think I probably should learn how to dictate and get comfortable with dictation before I need it. Because I think I am heading towards a point of eventually needing to do dictation if I want to keep writing at all. So let me know if you do dictation, because I would love to know. Anyway, it's 7:34. I need to go sit down and get something to eat and relax. I think I might start watching Sanditon season 3, because I think all the episodes are done airing. I should look that up before I start watching it. I've been waiting to watch Sanditon until all those episodes are up, because I hate watching things weekly as new episodes go live. But I'm gonna disconnect from the laptop, go sit down and relax. But it's been a good writing session. It really has. I'm feeling really good about where I'm at. I'm feeling like I'm definitely going to be at 75K, if not even slightly farther than that, by the end of the month, which would be fantastic. But yeah, anyway, it's been a lovely writing session. I've had a lot of fun, and now I'm ready to go relax. Okay, it's Saturday. It's been a very lovely Saturday. It's been a very chilled Saturday. I slept in, which was great. And then I just had a late breakfast, did a lot of reading. I finished reading Her Perfect Hero by the Emma Bennett, as many of you know here on YouTube. She's one of my author-tuber friends. She's got a box set. I don't know if it'll still be on sale when this vlog goes up, but she's got a box set of 5 super feel-good cozy romances on sale on Amazon for 99 cents. Like, how can you not get that? So I jumped on that. I've been wanting to read her books for ages. I'm glad I got it. So I finished book 1 in the box set, Her Perfect Hero, and now I'm on to book 2. I might switch to something else after book 2 and then come back and read the other 3 books, or I could end up binging all 5 books in one go. We shall see. I'm having to add them individually on Goodreads though, because Goodreads just wants to put the whole box set as one book, which I guess I could let it do that, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna log them each individually so that I can see each individual cover and stuff like that. So yeah, I finished reading the first book and it was really good. I really enjoyed it. It's definitely living up to the name of, like, the subtitle of the box set, the feel-good cozy romances. Set in the English countryside so far. We'll see how the other books are, but I think they're all roughly set in the English countryside. Although book 1 did have a scene in London, which I really appreciated. So yeah, really enjoying them, and I can't wait to read the other one. So that was an epic deal. Now I'm going to try to do some of my own writing. I am still having trouble with, it's mainly these 2 fingers, which is just so weird and irritating. So I'm gonna write. I've got this pillow that I'm gonna try to like use to help me write, so that I just have my arms propped up in a slightly different position and I'm not leaning kind of on my forearms as much. I did look up some information on dictation. I'm still hoping that some of you have experience with dictation and can leave me some thoughts in the comments, so definitely do that. But I did look at a few videos, including a video from Joanna Penn and another one by Courtney Wrights, which I'd actually watched her video before. I don't know how long ago, but it showed as being one that I had watched, so I watched it again. She focused on using the Otter app, which I have heard of. There's pros and cons to the Otter app. I think in my case the cons outweigh the pros, so that's not a direction I'm going to go unless one of you has had just an absolutely positive experience and can convince me it's worth it. I'm not a huge fan of having it transcribe things and having to like email it to me, and then it's just a giant block of text. It just doesn't sound quite what I want. But it turns out I can dictate directly into Scrivener, which is the ideal situation. If I had to do dictation, that would be the ideal situation. So just by setting up dictation on the keyboard in my Mac, so it's enabling a feature embedded already in my MacBook Pro, I can then dictate directly into Scrivener, and I can watch it type directly into Scrivener. The con of that, there's 2 cons. The first con that it's just a matter of training my brain, is I have to speak the punctuation. If I'm doing like dialogue, I would have to say quote, dialogue, 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 end quote, or comma, end quote, she said, period, or full stop, new paragraph, quote, dialogue, 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 comma, or maybe in this case, question mark, end quote, he asked her worriedly, period, new paragraph. Like, it just feels really clunky. I do think that for narrative summary and description, where it would just be narrative summary for a little bit, period, narrative summary, second sentence for a bit, period, next sentence, period, new paragraph, description, period, more description, period. Like that I think would be relatively easy and I could get used to that. So it could be a case where I do dictation for bits of narrative summary and bits of description and then switch back to typing for dialogue. And so rather than dictating for an entire writing session, I'm just dictating for parts of my writing sessions. But the problem I've realized just today with dictation, like I did all this research and I was like, yeah, maybe I could make this work. It sounds like I just have to like get used to it. It wouldn't be that bad. But then this afternoon I was like, but if I'm dictating, I can't listen to music. And I can't do silence. Like I need music to drown out that blasted air conditioning noise. For one, like during the summer, I have to have my noise canceling headphones and music playing. It just drives me nuts otherwise. But also music just helps me focus. I usually write to instrumental music. Every now and then I can do something with lyrics if it's songs that I've listened to a million times, because then the lyrics just fade into the back of my brain. But like, I have to have music. The thought of writing in silence and only hearing my own voice makes a little tiny part of my writer's soul die. If dictation ever became the only way that I could write, you know, I would do it. So I want to be converted to dictation. I want to feel like both options are equal and would be great ways to write. But I just feel like even if I could get used to the technical aspect of just how I would have to change my writing process to use dictation, it would impact other parts of my writing process, like my writing setup, in terms of just, it'd be more difficult to listen to music. It'd be more difficult to have my noise canceling headphones on to completely block out the air conditioning, which for half the year, more than half the year, that would not be ideal. My hand today also, like, it's better. It was better earlier today. It's felt better all day, but now this afternoon, like as I'm sitting here at my desk, I can feel it flaring up again. And it just, it hurts. It's not excruciating compared to like other pain in my body right now from fibromyalgia. Like, it's manageable, but it's one of those things where I know writing makes it worse. And so, yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna be a big girl and just suck it up and deal with it. But I am thinking, and so I would love to know if any of you have experience with dictation for writing fiction, or dictation for anything else in your job, if you use it for something in your job. I would love to know your experience with dictation, because I do think I need to just stop thinking about it as a one day far in the future kind of a thing and start incorporating it more regularly. I might play with dictation tomorrow. Tomorrow it was going to be a day that I just didn't write. I might try to write like just 100 words or so, but use dictation and not type at all. And just maybe over the next few Sundays, or on Sundays going forward, since Sundays aren't supposed to be writing days, Sundays can be just like play with dictation and see how I get on with it. But it really is the music thing for me. I just hate the thought of not being able to write with music. So I just need to keep having a think about a realistic way of still getting music to work. So long story short, I did figure out that I can do dictation on my Mac directly into Scrivener. So yay. It's not, that's a lie. It is as awkward as I thought it would be. Like, I just dictated 2 sentences and I hated every second of it. It's just not a natural way for me to write, but I think I could get used to it. Also, I'm just tired. I don't like hearing my own voice. Like, I vlog, so I talk to the vlog during the semester. I talk the whole time that I'm teaching. Like, I kind of like that writing is a silent thing, more or less. Like, I've got the music on, but like, I'm silent. It's like the quietest you will ever hear me, basically. It's when I'm writing. So the thought of having to use my voice that much is just not ideal. But anyway, I'm gonna shut up. Like, the thought, if I were dictating, I'd now have to start talking for that. But I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna do this the old-fashioned way. I'm gonna write, and I'm gonna stop as soon as I get to 951 words. That is my goal for today. Doing more than double my word goal yesterday brought me down to 951 in Scrivener as my daily goal. So that's fantastic. So I am going to stop when I get there. I'm not going to force myself to keep writing because I do want to get back to just kind of resting this whole arm and my hand. But we'll just see. We'll just see how much I can get done, basically. Okay, I was feeling very warm, but I think I've cooled back down. I like wearing my sweatshirts and sweaters all year long. Am I the only one? Probably. I am at 970 words, and I have been writing, according to the video I've been watching, I've been writing for about 47 minutes. So that's good. I will take that. But yes, we've done 970. I got to 951 and then I finished the thought that I was having, but I think I'm at a good point to pick back up if I try some dictation tomorrow, or if I do feel like writing tomorrow. I think if I do any writing tomorrow, it will be to try some dictation. But yeah, I got to 970 words. We are finishing this vlog at 72,433 words total in the manuscript, which is fantastic. And I have finished chapter 14 and started chapter 15. So that's exciting. We're down to the last 6 chapters and then the epilogue. But yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about it. I'm definitely ready to take a break tomorrow. It'll be nice to not feel the pressure to write. I am glad that I've gotten Scrivener to a point where I can have 6 writing days and still have my daily target be under 1,000 words. Anyway, it's been a lovely day and a lovely start to the weekend. I'm gonna end this vlog because I didn't intend for this to be a 2-day vlog, but I just was so tired yesterday. So I'm gonna go sort something out for dinner and sit down and finish watching, or try to finish watching, Sanditon. I watched 2 episodes last night, so I think I've got 4. I might be able to finish it tonight before it gets too late, but I'm enjoying it so far. I know that show has gotten mixed reviews, but I really like it. So I'm looking forward to watching some more of that. And then diving further into, I haven't started reading the second of Emma's books. I've just got it on that first page of the first chapter, but I will definitely get at least a couple chapters into that before I go to sleep tonight. So yes, our question of the vlog, I just would like to know from my fellow writers your thoughts and experiences with dictation. If you're not a writer but you use dictation or voice typing for other things, for work or for school, I would love to know whether it's actual tips or just your thoughts, your general thoughts on dictation. If you're not a writer, I would love to know, the question could just be, do you use voice commands? Do you use voice to text? Like, I don't like voice to text, like for texting. My mom does voice to text all the time. Like, we'll be out in the middle of a restaurant and she'll just start talking to her phone, and it drives me nuts. Sorry, Mom, but it does, because I'll think she's talking to me and then realize, oh no, she's texting. So like, do you use voice to text and dictation and things? Do you use Siri or Alexa or anything like that? I don't. I need to actually like tap the buttons or like type to text. I'm not a voice command dictation kind of person, and I don't know, I'm just very old-fashioned that way, I guess. So I'd love to know, are you the same way, or do you use all of the new voice activated stuff if you're not a writer? Or if you are a writer, let's just talk dictation, voice activation, all of that sort of stuff in the comments. Or you can leave me a microphone emoji in the comments, because I am thinking I'm probably gonna have to invest in a microphone, which, I know I can buy that for cheap. It's just I don't need another thing to have to sit here at my desk. But yeah, that's a whole separate rant. So yeah, those are your instructions for the comment section below, should you choose to accept them. Give the vlog a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. I would appreciate both of those things. They make me very happy. And yeah, I will see you all very soon in the next vlog. Thank you very much for watching this one. Bye!